Okay, now we're back up in our Let's Play world, away from all that mine show of shenanigans. We are actually going to be back working over in the snow biome, so take this, swim down here, take our little swimming route back over there. Now I actually do want to start building up and around in the snow area, because there's a few different builds that I want to dot about there, but in order to do so we're going to need some actual building blocks to do so. How many times can I say that? I actually want to be building out of like snow and ice, so I need to get some form of auto snow block building machine type thing. Yeah. So what I'm planning on is, wow, there's definitely some zombies around here somewhere. No idea where though. So let's swim up to here. Pop our head back up. Yay, and it's, yeah, all of this has been frozen back over. No need to harvest that again right now. So where do we want to build this snow block building contraption? I think somewhere here. I've been clearing out all of the trees because I actually want to convert it. I don't really like the spruce wood trees, and I want to try building my own sort of custom trees in this area. So let's say we just take out a bit more of this area. Doesn't need to be too big of an area, but thank you. And we want it relatively close to our ice machines, so. Now the sort of design that I've gone for is quite simple actually, because I'm going to be utilising the snow golems in order to create the snow for us. Although it doesn't seem necessary with the amount of snow that's falling in this area, but water, there we go, forget my T's again. Water tends to kill the snow golems, so I did initially try it out, I didn't realise they died from water, and yeah, it just wasn't working out in my favour. Have I not got an ender chest here? Okay, it looks like I'm going to be making another quick cut because I seem to have forgotten my ender chest. I'm back with my ender chest. I've managed to get my redstone supplies, and we've borrowed our utility box from our other guy. Have you got any? No, of course you don't, because why would you? We actually need to make a bunch of chests. It wouldn't be in you. Because I've been going around here chopping up all of the spruce wood trees. I should have quite a bit of spruce wood dotted about in these guys. There we go. Thank you. And then we could do with a crafting table over here. So put you down. And then let's make a whole bunch of chests. We're definitely not going to need 37 of them. Say 6 tall. Is that going to be enough? 6. I think we're going to want 24. I think that should do it. So let's first of all lay these guys out. 1, 2, 3. Then we can just lay these all out like so. I think that should be more than enough of them. Is it getting to night time? I did actually bring a bed with me this time. Now it may take me a second or two because I also have to put my other guy to sleep as well. But he should be all lined up ready to do so. And awake maybe? There we go, thank you. Just to avoid any mob spawns in this area, and this actually got rid of the snow for us. Awesome. And then we want to just put a load of hoppers into these chests here. Like I saw. Now we are going to be wanting, have we got any packed ice here? Yeah, we do. So some packed ice coming up to here. 3. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm actually going to want this to be 1 less. Thank you. And then from there, trying to work this out. Have we got any droppers? Got furnaces, observers, there's some droppers. Because we're going to want droppers dropping these guys into a water stream, which will then be taken up above there. But because the snow tends to come in quite quickly, we're going to want a few of these lined up. So if that's there, these can then go, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 should do it. I think 6 should be fine. And then we're going to need a whole bunch of hoppers yet again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're probably going to want to bring that one over. You know what, we're probably going to have to bring this over by 2. Ran out of hoppers. Hopefully I've still got some left. Yeah, I do. Apparently I've got loads of hoppers left. I keep on running out of them though. Now, we're going to want to be able to activate all of these droppers at the same time. So if we get some blocks running along the top of here. Then, say, got to do it in a way that I'm not activating stuff at the same time. So let me go with some piston. Actually, we need sticky pistons for this bit. And then some stickies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to need some blocks on them. So, like so. We're going to need a 2 wide gap here. And then some more sticky pistons on this side. Nice. And then the idea is, can I hear a spider? Okay, no. The idea is that we're going to have some snow golems in here. And what you can actually do is use sticky pistons moving blocks into the layers of snow that the snow golems create. And that will actually kick up the snowballs. And then we want the snowballs being fed through to these droppers here, which will then be dropping it into a water stream thing. Yeah, words. Trying to build and talk at the same time obviously doesn't fare too well for me. But I'm going to try to do most of this on camera with you guys, because I tend to just make a lot of jump cuts and not show you actually me building anything. So I thought that I'd give this a go and see how it works out. So we'll get the water stream going along here. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this is going to be our actual water source here. So we can probably cap this area off with a bit of spruce. Like so. Thank you. And then this is going to be our water stream. And then that is going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got to make sure that it's not interfering. So we're probably going to have like a wooden sign just here. Have we got any signs? We should have in our utility chest, hopefully. Yes, we do. Now the momentum of the water should actually carry them over to where our water elevator is. Or is going to be. Which should hopefully be just around about here. So we're probably going to have to take this guy back by 1 break. Thank you. Yep, and we should have some glass on us as well. Very nice. We wouldn't mind changing the ground out though. Just for cosmetic sake, save me having to do it later. So you do that. break all of you. See, something like that. And then bring the glass up. So I want this coming up about that high. Oh, we definitely don't want that. Thank you. Wow, that is so loud. So, bring you up. This can actually just be spruce. Because I want to be using the rest of our glass for our little snow golem enclosure. And then we're also going to need a water source just at the top here. So let's wrap this around like that. And then this can then run along. Hopefully I'm going to have enough glass. Not too sure, we might just have viewing windows where our snow golems are. Let me see. Let's do something like that. And then have like 3 high viewing windows either side. I think would look fairly decent. Oh, get lost. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we just need to hook up all of the redstone. Now these pistons are going to be activated using a hopper clock. So if we run a line behind there, we're also going to have to run the second line going along the top here, which is going to not look overly fantastic, but what you're going to do. Then we're going to want to be able to enclose these guys because they're too high tall, and when the pistons come out they'll sometimes hop on top of the pistons. You do not want them being able to actually get out, so if we bring this up by 3 that won't be an issue. Planks please, thank you. Do that. Now give us a second, I'll get the redstone hopper clock in. I don't know where I'm actually going to put it. I'm actually throw it just sort of indented in the ground down here, just out of the way. And then I also need to sort out the redstone gizmo for automatically firing the droppers, which means I'm probably going to have to make a little bit of room just down here in order to get a feed from that. But then I'm going to run into issues with the water stream. So yeah, let me figure out a little thing or two and then I'll bring you back once I've got the redstone in. Back, I think I've got the majority of the redstone. Actually, I think I've got all of the redstone done. I did have to change the water stream here. I just brought it up by 1 block instead. Now, outside of the end of this dropper, I've just got a standard comparator, which will mean that it will be automatically activated. I've had to run the repeaters underneath to activate all of the droppers, purely because when it was running up above, it was activating these pistons at the same time, and we did not want that happening. So when we throw a block, say, of dirt down there, that should activate the droppers, and then that will then go along there. It will flow up our elevator, and then should run across into our hoppers, which will then fill these chests with snowballs. Now once the chests are full of snowballs, we can then just break all of the chests, have a crafting table, probably about there in the ground. Can we get a crafting table please? Yes we can. Have a crafting table there. We'll make sure that we've got a few of the snow blocks in our inventory, so then we just quick craft them. Mind me just quickly flip around like that. That was just to get my mouse cursor off my screen again. Now I've disabled the mouse cursor from showing up in the video so it doesn't bug you at any point that it chooses to randomly appear on my screen. But I think that is everything done. Now if you can hear the faint sound of villagers, that is because our villager breeder is quite close. I think it's actually underneath us somewhere, because that big block over there is where the villagers come up in a water stream, which means our breeder is definitely somewhere within this area here. So probably when we go back over to our cathedral, we're going to have a bunch more villagers over there. Now if we turn this on, what should happen is that this should shift from left to right, reactivating either side of these pistons, which should shift the snow golems that we are going to be placing in there. It doesn't actually have to be on that long of a delay, to be honest with you. And I don't think we can access our hoppers. Let's take them out, say half the time. Is that going to be too long still? Yeah, still too long. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, we like that. Because the snow golems create snow instantly as soon as they touch the ground, it's not got snow on. We aren't actually going to have it on that much of a delay. Now we are actually going to need some snow blocks on us though, to actually, first of all, I hate the fact that you now have to do this with the pumpkins. You have to shear them to get the lanterns. How many are we going to need? How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, say 6 then. Should be more than enough. So grab our shears, shear all of these guys up, and then break them. And then let us grab some snow blocks, which should be somewhere in one of these. Yeah, that was from where I was gathering snowballs from clearing out the area. I just crafted them up into snow blocks. And let's grab them on our hotbar and our carved pumpkins. Oh. We don't want to go falling into it. I also forgot that the water turns into ice, so I've had to cover them with half slabs for the time being. But what we can do is, say, craft up 6 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll be all happy as bouncing about, creating our snow for us. Now, the droppers are only going to activate when there's snowballs entering the last dropper, which I'm not sure is going to be a good or bad thing, but as you can see, they instantly cover the entire thing with snow. So, when we start shifting it, when it shifts the snow block side to side, well, let me get off of that. And as you can see, we're already getting tons of snowballs coming into the system. So it looks like it's all working, and that is very, very loud. The droppers are so loud. But yeah, they'll sort of walk back and forth, create snow for us. It says this is just like an automatic way of having the snow golem stuck in the corner using a shovel. But yeah, it seems to be working out pretty well. Let me see if we can't grab some more half slabs to cover this thing up. Obviously, a lot more cosmetic work needs to go into this, but I want to wait until we've got some snow... floaty grass. Some snow blocks in order to actually do the decorating. So cut this bit up. Oh, I didn't want you to go there. Yeah, this is the main thing I'm a little bit worried about. If the snow golems all choose to just sort of stick to this sort of end, then we're going to have an issue where there's no snowballs going into these end hoppers. But by the looks of it, they're moving around quite a bit, so I'm not too sure if it's that much of a concern. Let's just cover this thing up as well. I'm actually catching snowballs now as well. More slabs. Thank you. Sort of parkour our way back up. Just for cosmetic sake. Do a little something like that. That way we shouldn't have any issues of the snowballs bouncing out anywhere. Should we cover this thing up as well with half slabs to avoid spawns? Because if hostile mobs spawn up here, and the snow golems will automatically try to fire at hostile mobs, which gives me a sort of amusing idea of something that we can build in a later episode. What I'm thinking of is maybe utilising building some sort of guard towers and have snow golems up inside of them. But that seems to be working out a treat, although be it extremely, really, really loud. But yeah, them snowballs are coming in pretty quickly. let's take out the bits of garbage that we dropped. Yeah, so you could probably have this thing running for, let me get away from them droppers, for around about 15, maybe 20 minutes at a time, and then harvest them up to actually get the snow blocks. I'm definitely going to have to figure out a way of hiding this redstone a bit better, because I don't really like it running up the sides as it is. But I was very limited on room on this side because we've got all of the droppers. Yeah. But then because of our chests are over here, this is probably going to be like our entrance. We could probably build a building around this entire contraption and maybe just have the glass at the back here exposed. And then the rest of our building is probably going to be over here, which is going to be a little bit awkward because it's right on the edge. I should really plan out my buildings a little bit more before I just go ahead and think, well, might as well just crack them out. But yeah, that seems to be that sort of done and dusted. Might as well do another quick harvest of our ice while we're here. Let's turn new, get our minecart on the roll. And silk touch, thank you. It's the best sound in the world doing this. Yeah, see, another good few stacks. Nearly full double chest of ice already. I don't think we're ever going to need that much ice, but yeah, and now we've got our automatic snow machine. Happy days. Now it's starting to get to night time. I'm going to probably let this run for about 5 or 10 minutes. Get our first harvest of snow blocks on the go. Maybe decorate it a little bit, and I'll probably bring you back just to see what we can end up with. Alright, so I've managed to get a little bit of something done here regarding the cosmetic side of things. I ended up just doing like a border of the spruce wood logs. Got a little doorway in here to turn it off and on. I just really wanted to hide up all of the sort of redstone of it, which I've managed to do. It's a fairly large building, but because it's made out of snow, it leaves a very small sort of footprint, so it's not standing out or sticking out like a sore thumb. But we've got a little viewing window here to see our snow golems, and it's kicking out snow. It's like within the space of me building this, it's managed to kick out more than enough snow for me to get the blocks to build it as well. So it's working extremely efficiently. Let me start putting all of this garbage away. Redstone go away, that can go away. Utilities chest. We can put signs. Throw some chests in there. Is there anything else that can go in there? Let me see. I don't think there is. We've got ice in there. Oh, we needed packed ice in there, don't we? You can take the ladders out actually. And then let's clear the rest of this inventory up by throwing everything in here. It's always good to have like these sort of building resources just scattered about, because I am going to be doing quite a little bit of building around this area in the future to come. So get all of that out of my inventory. And oh yeah, the only one downfall of this thing is that it's very, very loud. Them droppers all kicking off at the same time. Very, very loud. But yeah, it's building up snowballs again. I've just emptied it, and that was to build the thing. So I've only been building it for about 5 minutes. It's very basic. I've not done a roof or anything on it yet either. So that's something I need to get round to at some point. Grab you and grab you. And just throw you back into there. Let's take our bed with us. You know what, we've already got got 2 crafting tables over here. That can go into this guy's in the chest. Take her in the chest. So we'll head back over to our villager trading hall, see if there's any villagers built up over there. I'm just going to leave that thing running. It's not within our simulation range, so it won't actually be ticking and creating snow unless we're over in that area. But if we're over at the villager breeder, or if we're over there building or gathering ice, then that thing's going to be running, which means we'll have more than enough snow blocks. Now, I do want to do some more building over there in the future, but probably not in the next couple of episodes. I really want to focus the next couple of episodes on working on the new spawner, the XP farm that we're going to be having. And I can see that taking at least 2, maybe 3 episodes even, depending how much off-camera work I choose to do on it. Because it's going to need a ton of work and a lot of working out. Because one of the spawners, the skelly spawners, are only 2 blocks above Bedrock. And where's my speed? Come on. Beacon, thank you. The skelly spawn is only 2 blocks above Bedrock, so trying to create a room and shuffle them off into an area that is going to be easy enough for them to be transported is going to be a bit of a pain. All of our villagers are still alive, that's a positive note. And yeah, so that breeder is definitely still working while we're over there. I've only been over there for around about half hour, 45 minutes, and we've already got 5 new villagers. So what I'm going to probably do in between episodes is go through all of these villagers' trades, get a bunch more glowstone off of the clerics, get rid of all the zombie flesh, so I'm going to have to do the rounds on our XP farms to collect all the zombie flesh. And yeah, but I think for today that is going to do it. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and have a look for your mine shafts in your Bedrock world and let me know if it's just my Bedrock world that seems to have spawned in like an infinite one or not. Because yeah, that one goes on for 8,000 blocks plus, and it was after 8,000 blocks that I sort of gave up looking. So yeah, let me know how you get on with that, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Bye bye.